So the CRX broke down. Let me give you a little rundown on what happened. So let me preface this by saying it's running again. So it broke down while I was at work. So I was kind of limited on my tools. So it was a crank no start situation. So I didn't do a lot of the work that was done to this. To start this, you have to turn the key to 2, then hit the start button there to crank it over. So what was happening was I would turn the key to 2, I would notice the fuel pump wasn't turning on. And then I would crank, it would just crank all day and it would not start. So what I did while I was at work is, of course, change the main relay right there. You can't really see it. Look at that. I gotta change the hood release cable. Sorry, my daughter's out here with me. Change the hood release cable, but underneath that is the main relay for the CRX. Change that. Still didn't fix it. What I did afterwards, sorry, it's still a mess in here. I just got it home. I unplugged that, checked to see if there was, any resistance, and there wasn't, although it is a mess. Then I dropped the fuel tank and I checked the fuel pump. Oh, damn it. The fuel pump worked. I hooked it up to a battery. There was no issues with the fuel pump. So I was at a loss. So, of course, what I had to do was I took it to a shop. The shop told me that it was kind of a nightmare. So, because it's such an old car, there's no wiring diagrams to this. So what they had to do was basically follow all the wires that basically goes to the fuel pump, the starter, the distributor, whatever. What they found was there was no, how do I say this? There was no power going to the ECU. And what they found was a short that was under here. I don't know exactly where, but they did find a short that was under the dash here, which who knows where it was. But if you have a crank no start situation, your fuel pump works, you have a brand new main relay, check your ECU. I know sometimes the ECUs can go bad on this, but make sure there's power going to the ECU. And if there is not, check your grounds and check for shorts, because that's exactly what was wrong with mine.